Frank Denson, Teacher Relief Live. We're doing a show called Teachers Talk. What we do all the time is we always got something to say to the teachers, but we don't never hear what they got to say. So me being an advocate for what teachers say and what they got to say and what I want to hear what they got to say, because y'all kids are terrible. They at your house and that's what you get. So this is what we're doing today, and we got a series coming. My first teacher in the series is Sharita Renz from Florida, Miami-Dade County, in the building. I see you got your pay teachers more money.
Oh, absolutely.
Original Rude Boy style. First of all, I want to say this right off the bat. I'm a fan of yours, and you're like family to me. We said this before when we come to the shows in Naples. She comes to my shows in Naples all the time. And she drives from Miami. She brings people with her the whole nine. We family. I know we related because she got family in Americus. I got family, Albany, all that. And she remind me of cousins. I want to put some pictures up of my cousins so you can be like, yeah, she look like family. But let's get to it.
Okay.
I'm a teacher. How long have you been teaching?
I have, as of this August 2020, will be 32 years.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
Yes. I would, if I had a drink, I would be like, cheers, but let's go. 30 years. What do you teach?
I teach in Miami Gardens. I teach ESE, which is Exceptional Student Education. Some of my student population deals with emotional disabilities, schizophrenic, bipolar, different emotional disabilities. And each day is never a dull moment, never a dull day. Each day have its challenges. Yes, but I love it. But I didn't start off in ESE. I started off in regular.
Where did you start? Where'd you start?
I started off in elementary ed.
Okay.
Yeah, and I started off 5th and 6th grade.
Ooh, them little mouthy little something. Okay, so let's get to what would you say now? Why did you want to be a teacher? Like, what was in you that said, hey, you know what? Did I want to be a teacher, or was it a job opportunity, or people just how did that work for you?
It was out of two professions. It was either being a dentist or a teacher. And listening to my old school country grandmother, she was like, baby, you can't go wrong being a school teacher. So I thought about it, and that's actually my major. My major is elementary ed. That was my undergrad, and my master's degree is in ESE. And once I started taking the courses, I said, I can do this. I can make a difference in a child's life.
Right. It's important. I'm say this is from knowing you over the years. When I first did the videos and you come to the shows, I know from you coming to my shows, you're committed. There's an energy that teachers have that people don't understand why it's so important. You guys miss your babies. People don't think that. They don't understand that these are your babies. We actually let you watch our kids, and we want to know how our kids are doing. I would tell any parent that has any kind of technology that can actually let your child talk to the teacher that's a special needs, please set that up so that the kid can talk to the teacher and have a moment, maybe a one-on-one, maybe once or twice a week would be good, just so that kid is still having that good energy. Because I think a lot of parents, really you only raise your kids maybe 2 hours out of the day in a normal household. So you guys having a teacher for the amount of time you have, you guys are special and imperative to what we need to do. Because I don't know what I'm doing here. I know for a fact if Trey go to make it to the 8th grade, he got to go to summer school, because whatever I taught him or whatever we learn here, he ain't he don't know nothing. Let me ask you this. What was your first day of school? When you first started, you said you started in 5th and 6th grade. What was that like? And I'm talking about after the training, after nobody was in the room, your first day where you were like, all right, y'all mine.
Right. Well, truthfully, I was a bit nervous, but I was confident.
Yeah.
And I knew that no matter what, that I had to make sure that those students, my students at the time, they knew that I cared about them and I cared about their education. And once I got into it, each week, each month, each day, it just got better. And I said, okay, I could do this. And here I am almost 32 years later.
What's the craziest thing? And I know I asked this at the shows. What's the craziest thing that you ever had to say to a student in the classroom? And you just like, I can't believe I got to say this to this kid, but he need to hear this.
Well, this school year, one of my, and I really, really like him, but he's a class clown. And he likes to come into class with the shoes off.
Class clowns.
Yeah. And I said, would you sit down and put your shoes back on your stinking feet? And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna go home and tell his mama I call his feet stink and whatever, what have you.
It's gonna be a whole right. But now it's like shoot, you probably walk up in the classroom, you smell weed, all kinds of stuff. So I could be honest with you and say this. Nowadays, you would be surprised. I put it like this, there is no surprise. Let me ask you, there is no, what in the current COVID situation that we're dealing with now, and I'd say that teachers, this is a needed break, but an unwanted break. What is your current health now? How are you feeling about things? How do you feel like things are going to pan out? What's the response that you're getting with all the online teaching? Where are we at with that?
Well, I think we're going to be okay. I think this too shall pass, but we have to get over that hump. Mm-hmm. I do believe that this new distance learning, this internet, it's a challenge. It's not just a challenge for us teachers. I consider myself a little tech savvy, but I'm not, super tech savvy.
Right.
But it's a challenge for us, the students and the parents. And I think we will get over this. However, it would have been nice if we had a little bit more time. And I understand that, it was a pandemic and it was emergency. We had to move. But it'd been nice if we just had a little extra time to plan and go out there and delve into different resources so we could, afford our students of all the different educational opportunities.
I felt like the mental piece, the coping mechanism for every party is something that could have used some more time. I'm thinking like the rollout of all the work and assignments. I saw a video the other day, the kid was overwhelmed and the parents shooting all these videos. And I'm gonna say this now while we got you on here. Remember all these people, keep that same energy, y'all. When y'all was talking about pay these teachers more money, keep that same energy. And next year, when y'all looking around, y'all need supplies. I need you to come to the school. You didn't return this email. You in my inbox every day, sending me emails about this kid. Now he at the school. You won't return my phone call. Let's keep the same energy, people. And what I was wanting to know, the mental piece of the coping mechanism, I think that they could have just took a little bit more time. We could have given like 3 weeks of just people just coping with what was going on, what needed to be done. And then you could have rolled it out like that. So then everybody wouldn't be overwhelmed. I think that you guys had to get assignments out and then getting assignments and teach, and kids and parents that didn't have the tech at home had to get tech and then still survive. Still figure out how you get food, who cutting your pay. Like at home, the survival piece is the same for you guys at the school.
Absolutely, because you wonder about, and you thank God. I'm so grateful that we do have a job. However, you're saying, okay, we just got to buy the necessities. You get the groceries or whatever. And some days you feel yourself getting a little anxious, and you have to say, wait a minute, where is your faith? Stand firm on your faith. But I know how to maintain. But some of my students and what their environment at home. And I think about some of them. I do miss some of them, and I'm saying, what's going on? If I don't hear from anybody, it's like I wonder what they're going through. Right. I called one parent, and the dad said, we're just trying to stay inside to stay safe. He didn't want to go out to pick up a device. He said he lost his job. I tried to tell him about the cable company here that they were offering 60-day, and it just broke my heart. But I reached out to one of my counselors.
And the thing is, think about the people who didn't have time because they worked before and they didn't have a relationship with their kid. Now, in a situation where they got to survive. I'm blessed to have what I have. A lot of people don't have the peace of mind, maybe some savings, maybe a debt to income ratio where the bills, that's stressing out there. More kids. The living situations go back and forth to lower income houses or whatever. But it's that I think that you guys, the teachers, people got to understand that you guys are on the lower bracket as well. You got to look around at your check and be like, all right, I got to make this stretch. I usually work a second job. I would usually pick up some extra hours or do a tutor or something like that. I got to make this food happen, and I got to get up every day and get these kids right. But let's not make this, we don't want to make it too sad. Let's say this.
Okay, no, it's It's good. It's all good.
What are you doing now that you could never do when school was going on?
I actually get up every morning and I walk the neighborhood. I go about a mile and a quarter, and I just say, oh, I don't have time, even in the evening. So I get up every morning and I get out and walk and listen to the birds and just clear my mind and say, you know, it's gonna be okay. Of course, I'm thinking about my students. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about my friends. So that's something that I haven't been doing lately, you know, during this pandemic.
Right. What is it that you miss? And besides the kids, what do you miss about the whole process of school? What do you like? When you get up in the morning, it's automatically in your head, like, like you're trying to break yourself of that habit. I talked to a teacher online. She was on my. She was like, I've been taking a lot of naps. She's like, I get me a nap in. I ain't never napped so much. She said, I schedule naps. What are you doing now? Like, it's like you just automatically clicks in your head because you've been doing teaching for 30 years. What's that routine in your head where you're like, okay, I don't have to do this until they tell me I got to do this?
Well, it's like, you know, you get up and you wake up in the morning and it's a rat race. You know you got to get out of the house at a certain time. And I'm like, wait a minute. Check-in time is 9:30 to 12:30. So I said, okay.
They're going to make me some shrimp and grits. I don't know what I'm rushing for. It's like this. You walk around the house, acting like you can't go use the bathroom. I can't go to the bathroom right now. Like,
right? Yes.
Like, what am I doing?
That is a plus. Just to be able to, like, wait a minute, I have time to eat.
Soft toilet paper, eat. What?
Absolutely.
You can take a shower, have lunch, use the bathroom, take another shower and a nap, and then make it to 9 o'clock.
That's right. Absolutely. And I definitely don't miss the rush hour traffic. Definitely don't miss that.
I know that's right. So I'm not gonna keep you. Give me your 5 favorite foods. What are
chicken wings? All flats. All flats.
Lemon pepper.
That's right.
Okay, I ain't mad at you.
Okra and tomatoes.
Okay, that's good. Salt and pepper, Mrs. Dash. How you doing that?
Just all herbs, no salt, just a little pepper, Mrs. Dash. Just
none of that Himalayan salt from Marshalls. None of that TJ Maxx.
No, none of that. No.
3, what you got?
Number 3 is the tie with number 3 with my string beans and my field peas. That's the country in my family way back when.
Hey, ain't no bad at you shouting. You snap them peas yourself, folks.
Back in the day, I had to.
I know that's right. People ask me how your forearms get so big. I was like, if you snapped as many buckets of peas and shucked as much corn as I did as a kid, you'd have strong arms too.
Exactly.
What's that 4? What's the 4?
Well, string beans and the peas tied, and then the last one would be lamb chops.
Okay, and I'm cooking a lamb shake right now. I can't wait. They don't even know. I'm gonna tear this lamb up. What do you eat with lamb? What else can you eat with it? Oh, your salad. What else?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I usually have a little mint jelly and some applesauce, and then I just do maybe some roasted potatoes, again with some string beans. Just something simple.
So this is what it is, Sharita. Thank you so much. Pay teachers more money. Why do I say this? Because teachers matter, kids matter most. We couldn't do it without you. And I'm going to make sure they keep that same energy. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you so much. You know, you take care of yourself. Enjoy. I think you got to get to church. So praise him for me. Hey, won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you for being our voice. Thank you very much.
Oh, you know, I only take on, God gave this to me. I didn't ask for it. So he only gives you what you can bear. So I thank you so much. You take care of yourself.
I appreciate you. Take care.
All right.